Hey guys, so here we go. This is the second part so far. This is still no mercy. I'm getting really close to end game here, and if you wanted to show you guys really quick my level, I'm level 6. You know, my armor set has been holding, and I pretty much maxed out the Yggdrasil, so I got all the amulets. I'm able to make my own perks custom to what I got available. And I wanted to start off this fight right here from the pits. You know, you get your first dragon fight. So I really wanted you guys to see the first dragon fight and exactly what's going on. You know, what it comes down to is the first dragons. You'll see right away that because it's an enemy type. You know, so you have like the hackjaw, the slackjaw. They're like larger, like dragons without wings, and the Dreki are also like aquatic dragons. So all these enemy types pretty much help you upgrade the dragon scale armor, but these are the main ones that you really need to like really max out. You know, the dragon scale, you know, armor, pommels, anything that you get from this this enemy type. And I mean, my level is pretty high. Like, I've really been playing a lot of side quests, and I've been really doing well against a lot of berserkers. So, you know, I'm not waiting till end game to fight berserkers. I'm fighting them. You know, I've taken on some purple berserkers, so they're higher than my level. So I've been able to win. So I've been, you know, deploying some good strategies and winning. So the health and then also the damage that I have while fighting the dragon, it's not so intense. In the pits, I believe it's you know, the crater. You fight a lot of dragons actually. This whole segment of the story is like, which is what a lot of people refer to as endgame. You also get the hunter's armor right here, which looks pretty cool, but I didn't really try it. I feel so strong staying with the Steinborn chest piece, and I'm holding on to the guiding light bracers. I think they're really good, and then I stick with the waist of a berserker, the berserker waist guard. So, you know, it's been a pretty good assembly. I haven't really needed to change it up, and all I have to do, all I've been focusing on now is just upgrading my Leviathan axe, the blades, the spear. I mean, this is required pretty much. You could throw the axe, but it's better to throw the spear because it goes farther and it shoots straighter. It doesn't have a drop just like the axe does. So you there's parts of you have to use the axe. The spear. You have to throw the spear at these pillars to take the dragon down. And then when the dragon's flying up to you, you're gonna hit it with the spear. You have to hit it with a ranged weapon. I think you can hit it with the axe or the spear, and you have to hit it though so that it can fall out of flight, and then you can start to attack it in a weak state. It's not that easy. I did go down quite a few times on a few of the dragons, but it's not like in my early game. Now that's one thing that we have the time to talk about. It's like when you play early game, like day one, especially without practice, like if you're not just coming out of, well, it's just like you're level 1, you have to learn the enemy types, you have to learn your patterns and everything, and then you're just so low level, and no mercy, that's what it's called. And then give me God of War, I'm coming up to that pretty soon at New Game Plus. But for No Mercy, it was just like a lot of dying. It was a lot of, like, I'll tell you right now, the Hatefuls gave me a real nightmare. The centaurs were like ridiculous, like so bad. Like, I was just like, this is insane. So and then a lot of like smaller enemy types. So here you go. You know, I'm almost done with this dragon here, so you can check that out. It's really cool. I do like the way the fight goes with the dragons. It's a lot of fun. It's very cinematic. It's really cool. I think it's a really good additive to the game. And it does require the spear. The spear gameplay is not as fun as I would have. I enjoy the blades the most. But check this out. I wanted to show you guys. By far, I enjoy the blades the most. And this is one of my hardest berserker fights. Like, I tried to take this berserker twice and I just kept losing. So I want to show you guys. I decided that I'm going to need the axe because I have to use the axe against the nightmares at range. For sure, because those nightmares are they throw projectiles. So I want to show you guys what. So I have the first disabled, and then I also disable the running, which I have that enabled on my blades. But I'm gonna disable this this skill here that does a swiping attack while running. So now basically I don't have the dodge attack, the dodge forward R1 attack. That's like a spinning with the axe, and then I don't have. Yeah, see right there, I was sprinting at him, and I would have done that jumping slash. I'm trying to increase my mobility here because both of those movements, they lock me in. So I still have the backwards movement, but I don't have none of those forward movements, so they're not locked in. So I have the most mobility to be able to dodge or block at the last second if I have to. If I'm rushing the opponent, if I'm rushing the berserker and he's gonna be caught off guard, or I see a projectile coming in. So I want to show you guys what it looks like. This is a victory gameplay here. I'm just gonna show you right now. You know, hit the permafrost. You look at all that damage. It's just like so much damage. And yeah, we're pretty matched. You know, we're matched. He's a yellow bar. So, you know, check this out. But I want to show you guys, this is where you would go down because he really does deploy a lot of range. Those nightmares are still hitting. I still haven't even attacked the nightmares. I'm trying to get as much damage on them as possible. But I'm blocking all those hits. Okay. Blocking all those hits. Check it out. Alright, check this out, alright? Because this is all axe play, so it's pretty intense. I tried with the Blades of Chaos, it just was not working. I needed to be more. See, I have to run a lot horizontally. With the blades, it's more about. It's like more about like just raw power. But you definitely need to be moving because there's projectiles coming in. It's not just from him. See, getting hit from the. You're getting flanked a lot. He's throwing projectiles, and the nightmares. Look at those. Look, they're throwing it. So I actually use that attack to dodge that. I use that backwards roll attack, that backwards dodge attack, to get out of the way of the nightmare's projectile, and then still hit that other opponent. So that's just a really good strategy here, and I mean I recommend it. It's the one way that I was really able to get through this fight. So you go, slow down time, and there you go, more permafrost, just really good damage. Gotta get out of the way here. And projectiles all at the same time, so you definitely want to be running around. You want to stay mobile and be blocking projectiles, ready to stay. You got to do a lot of horizontal movement here, like literally sprinting horizontally. There you go. At this point, I'm so confident. I got full health. He can't touch me. No mercy difficulty. I'm just trying to wrap things up here. Got to get out of the way. Those good time dodges. Blockable. Stonewall, hit him with that, love that. Finally found a really good use for that where it feels smooth, it feels integrated. Block all these. Hit that enemy right there with this, permafrost. Move out of the way of that, just like a little real subtle movement. There you go, I wanted to show you guys that too. That little combo there with the runic and then the recall heavy attack. Really cool combo, I love it right there. Check it out. Pretty much got my axe was actually pretty low. It was like 6, level 6. My blades are pretty much maxed out during that fight, but I was able to get through it thanks to that increased mobility by disabling 2 skills on the axe. That I can increase the timing window for my dodges and my blocks in case I need to, because a lot of times you need to. And then here we go, another fight. Now this one was very frustrating right off the bat. Like a lot of guys, I'll tell you right now, when you start this one and you got, you know, the sisters, which are, you know, 2 different, you know, enemy types, and then you have the one main berserker that has this, you know, a lot of the similar patterns, but it's three enemies right here. It's 3 opponents. You're just like overwhelmed right away. I just backed down, like, okay, there's something I gotta learn here, or I just gotta level up. So at this point, we are pretty much matched out. So it's not that bad, but I want to show you guys that again the axe strategy has really helped me here because you're going up against projectiles and, you know, a melee fight. You know, you're going up against a berserker that's getting in your face, he's rushing you, he's hitting you with his like dual axes, and then you have these the sisters that are throwing projectiles. Check this out. You still got to do those dodges. Look at those. You see those flame balls, those you gotta block those. Good thing I can block those, but you still gotta be careful with those, right? And then this guy has a few new attacks. So he has a string that ends with an unblockable. So you have to dodge, and then these, right? You gotta You gotta throw that at these. A lot of like a lot of players are talking about using the spear as well for range, but the problem with the spear is that it's a unique weapon. I feel like, oh, you're gonna see at the end of this fight, you know, after we're looking at this fight, I'm gonna bring you guys some of the work that I've done on the spear, and I think you guys are gonna like it. It definitely pleasantly surprised me to see this, because I think so. I think you guys are gonna like it because, you know, you'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but you'll see just a little later in this video. But you know, like right here, just watching this, look at this intense combat. It's really good. Again, they're not touching me, and that's what you want, because honestly, I'm telling you right now, with full health from the sisters, and then even though you know, this main berserker here, he's only got a bar left pretty much. 1 or 2 hits, I'm dead. And you guys know that. No mercy. I haven't even tried Gimme God of War yet, but I'm going there. But this is no mercy. 1 or 2 hits, you're dead. Even if we're evenly matched. Again, my axe is, I think my axe is a little bit more upgraded, but it's still not, you know, maxed out, I believe, at this current moment. Gotta get out of the way of that. Get my axe back. And then he's playing really aggressive. Once you get the enemy types really low, they start getting a little bit more aggressive. So you gotta be ready for that. You gotta be very strong going in. So here we go. We got to get him out of the fight first, because he's the one that is doing the main work. I mean, look at that. See, just, you know, the sisters' projectiles, they're still, you know, it's something you got to be aware of. Like during this gameplay, I noticed this berserker and then the previous berserker with using the axe. I noticed that you kind of have to really be looking at your peripheral a lot. So you take this guy out, and now let's work on the sisters. I barely touched them. See what's going on. Do they have more health, or what's their... You know, so just go ahead and hit these shots. Okay, so you have a new attack type. Their attacks changes. So now you have a poison, and then you have this frost stream that comes in. So they kind of change as soon as one threat was down. They start to change their playstyle. But still, look at all that damage. I mean, yeah, it was down to half health, but just 1 hit. Get out of the way of this poison. Look at that. I mean, it could have been over, but I felt confident, but I still got through it. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Got to get out of the way of these. Got a good timing. Just some easy blocks. These are hard fights. Pretty sure nobody would disagree that these multiple berserker fights are hard fights. So get these right here. I'm low health too. You got to consider that. Hit my runic. I'm gonna get that health. Yep. Prioritize getting that health. Got to get out of the way of the poison. Make it. There we go. I believe the sisters share health. Yeah, they share health. So if you get one, you get them both. Which is pretty good. But it's still, you are still going 3 to 1, because there are 3 separate attacks that are coming at you at the start of the fight. Frost my axe. Hit that really staggering shot right there with the frosted axe. Hit this right here. Permafrost. Look at all that damage just going down, pretty much. That's it. There we go. Berserker fight with the axe. 2 berserker fights actually with the axe. So I'll show you guys. I believe, you know, I want to show you guys. These are the Svartalheim perks are really good. I just checked them. They're really good. And just want to show you guys that I did get the Berserker cuirass for that fight. I did get the Berserker chest armor. I think I have the wrist, but I don't think I have the wrist yet. I'm not sure. But I do have the waist. I rock the waist. So here we go. This is the final segment of the Muspelheim trials, and I had to, it's like a 3-parter. You do the intro, you do the first part, and then I believe you do a second part, and then this is the 3rd part, at least in the sequence that I did it in. This is like basically the finish of it. Like this is a 100% completion of the Muspelheim trials. And you're gonna see in this particular room, it's just boss battles. So you're going up against the most difficult enemy types that you encounter in a sequence. So this guy right here, this raider swordsman right here, no contest, just straight raw damage with the blades. So then I get also with the blades centaur. Okay, so this enemy type still, like, I mean, we're evenly matched in terms of level, but look at that. Hit me with that. Gotcha, hit me with that. Missed that. Alright, hit that shield bash, and there you go. This is a good fight right here. Pretty much still hasn't touched me. Coming in. Just raw power with the blades. My blades are maxed out at this point. And my shield. At this point, because I've been making sure I pick up. I went back to Alfheim to pick up some extras. That's why you saw the Berserker fight. Because while I was there taking care of the Berserker, I also picked up some extras. Fully maxed out my blades. Hit that block. Out the way, block that. It used to get me with that back kick, but not anymore. Alright, take this one out. That's the Centaur. Pretty much no contest as well. So let's see who we got coming up. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Get ready for this. You ready for this? Boom! You're going to be using the spear against the elf types. Which is kind of crazy because you fight the elves a lot before you even end up getting the spear at all. And we're not just talking about this game. We're talking about 2018 as well. And these guys are a nightmare. The axe just struggles to get these guys. The blades are struggling to get these guys because you can't. You're fighting them now with the spear. What does that mean? You're crowd controlling them. Look at all that damage I did, and I haven't even used a melee attack on him. It's all range. All the melee attacks I've done. Look at that. Look at that charged spear that just drills into him, doing like damage from afar. You could use the axe throw, I believe, but you'll miss because it's not fast enough. You see what I mean? So you definitely want this. Look at that. The axe will miss. The axe won't miss against the hateful. I recommend that. But against these elves, your axe is gonna miss. It's not fast. These guys are so quick. So the benefit of the spear is the speed as well. Its melee is so weak though. That's one thing you have to consider. There it is, guys. Taking out the elves like nothing with the spear. Wanted to show that to you guys. Champion of Muspelheim. Man, it's been a journey, but we got all 3 weapons locked in. Let's go. We gotta get ready for Gimme God of War. Catch you guys in the next one.